Okay, remember with systems of equations, our solution is a point, okay? It's a coordinate pair. So the first one I'm going to do is solving graphically. So when you solve graphically, you first need to graph x plus 2y equals negative 4. That's in standard form, so I'm going to find my x and y intercepts to solve. When x is 0, I have 0 plus 2y equals negative 4. So 2y equals negative 4. We divide by 2. We get y equals negative 2. And then when y equals 0, I'm just left with x equals negative 4. Negative 4 there. So I have the point 0, negative 2, and negative 4, 0. And I graph my line. The second line, y equals x plus 1, that's slope-intercept form. Okay, remember y equals mx plus b. M is the slope, B is the y-intercept. So 1 is the y-intercept, I'm going to plot that. 1 is the slope, so up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. And I graph that. They meet right there, which is the point negative 2, negative 1. Remember, you could have two other situations. They could be parallel, which means they don't meet, and therefore the solution is no solution. Or they could be the same line when graphed, and that means your solution, there are infinitely many solutions because it's any point on that line. All right, solving graphically. Two different types. The first one, we have y equals, and then we have 2x plus 6y, so x and y on the same side. That one is set up for substitution. I'm going to take this y equals, and I'm going to substitute that in for y in the second equation. So now I have 2x plus 6, but instead of y, I'm going to substitute in negative 3x plus 16 equals 16. Now I distribute, so I have 2x minus 18x. 6 times 16 is 96 equals 16. I subtract the 96. That gives me negative 80 equals 2x minus 18x. They're on the same side, so just do the operation it says. 2x minus 16x is negative 16x. Divide by negative 16, and I get x equals 5. Once you have x, you need to substitute that in. So y equals negative 3 times x, so negative 3 times 5 is negative 15, plus 16 gives me y equals 1. So I have the point 5, 1. Plug it into the second equation. 2 times 5 is 10. 6 times 1 is 6. 10 plus 6 is 16, so that checks. The second type of problem is set up where the x's are lined up, the y's are lined up, the equal signs are lined up. That is an elimination problem. Okay, so what you need to do is we have an 8x and an 8x. One of them has to be negative. So I am going to multiply the top one by negative 1. That gives me negative 8x plus y equals 12. That's a y. And then the bottom one is going to stay the same. 8x plus 3y equals negative 28. 8x and negative 8x cancel. Y plus 3y is 4y. 12 plus negative 28 is negative 16. I divide by 4, and I get y equals negative 4. We then plug that in. I have 8x plus 3 times negative 4 equals negative 28. 3 times negative 4 is negative 12. We add 12. That gives me negative 16 equals 8x. Divide by 8, I get x equals negative 2. So I have the point negative 2, negative 4. 8 times negative 2 is negative 16. Minus a negative 4 means plus 4. Negative 16 plus 4 is negative 12. That checks. I plugged it in. And there you go for your systems of equations review.